Guys, welcome. We went to the ER this week. Nivine has been sick. Everything is good, but we did run to the ER the other night. And I have to say, pretty good ER experience.
I think it's so wild that you're saying that because it was like I was in a different world. Like it felt like I was in a third world country.
Really?
They checked my bag before entering.
Yeah, they frisked me and they frisked us.
And they
looked at my butt. They're like, "You're good."
But
yeah, there was a metal detector.
There's a metal detector. There's a cop. There's a guy with a crooked leg.
Yeah, Nivine has just been really sick since Rio, and she has a really bad cough, and she can't get rid of it. So of course, she's always on ChatGPT. And
I'm always on ChatGPT.
Well, no, I meant that as a compliment. Like, you're out there getting the info, and they're saying maybe it's walking pneumonia. So
ChatGPT didn't tell me it was walking pneumonia.
Oh, who did?
My telehealth.
Oh, the teledoc did.
Yeah. Who I think probably was using ChatGPT.
Yeah, right.
We both had the same doctor at one point, Dr. Foster.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
He would do this really funny thing with me when I would ask him a question.
Yeah.
He would go and Google it, like right in front of me. And I thought it was the most wild thing. Same birthday as me, May 31.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I was like, you are a kook.
Unbelievable. He's like, I didn't really pay attention in school. Somehow I passed.
Yeah, it's like he ended up there.
But we have Google now, so we're good.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what a lot of doctors will do. I mean, that's...
I mean, what else could you do?
You ask him a question and he Googles it. That's so funny. Imagine if you were like you work for like the nuclear department and you were like Googling stuff before you were sending out the atomic bomb. That would be insane.
In that situation, you're like reading directions from like a binder, so it's like, what's really the difference?
Yeah, that's true. Anyways, we went to the ER. I think the ERs are nicer in other places, not necessarily LA. I think
I've been to many ERs in LA.
How are the ones in Houston? Are they cleaner?
Well, Houston's like known for their hospitals. It's like where people go when they're sick.
Oh yeah, Houston is known. So is Boston.
Oh really?
Yeah, Boston has really good hospitals. But I mean, anyway, the point is, we went there. And so we go in, and there was a couple funny things that happened. First of all, the first thing you hear is someone had a motorcycle accident. And in my mind, I had this crazy thought. This is a hot take. But how dare you show up at the ER with a motorcycle accident? I mean, like,
I think that's a wild take.
How dare you drive a motorcycle? That's crazy. Like, of course you're going to end up in the ER.
For sure.
You're on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
You know?
But you're still hurt. You still have to get checked out.
Yeah, but I was just like, when will people learn?
That's crazy.
It's a crazy take, but also like, let's outlaw motorcycles. That's what I think.
100. Hey, I love an outlaw. I love saying like, okay, none of us get to. I think if enough people abuse something, I think we take it away.
When I see my friends with motorcycles, I go right to their face. I go, why do you have that?
I think it's so stupid.
You think I'm being a bit of a pill? I saw my friend Phil the other day, and he came on a bike, and I was like, what are you doing? He's like, why do you have a bike?
That's crazy.
He's like, I go slow.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're going super slow.
Yeah.
It's like when you get hit, you're going to either die or get seriously hurt.
And motorcycle people, they were always like, they're like, oh, that's my choice. That's my right.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Or, or walk around with a loaded gun next to your head. That's my right. It's not good. That's my take. Anyways, then we went and Nivine wasn't feeling great, so I had to fill everything out. And I had to pick her ethnicity. And Nivine's always holding it over my head.
And wait, guys, I was literally
that she's
so tired. It was like really late. I was like on zero. Right. And I just see Jason like kind of smirking and like walking back over to me. And I was like, what could he possibly say to me right now?
At night. And so I'm filling everything out, and I get to the part where you have to do ethnicity, and it says it's like non-white or Latino, whatever, blah blah blah. Okay, but I choose not Hispanic. I choose that. Then I get to the next section, and it's like, are you Native? Are you black? Are you white? And I'm looking for Middle Eastern because Nivine, since we've met, is nonstop like, oh, you white people this, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? Middle Eastern is white. Middle Eastern is white. So I'm looking for Middle Eastern. I go, there's no Middle Eastern here. And then I read the fine print because my eyes are so bad, and it's like, are you from like the Netherlands? Are you from Lebanon, Syria? Then you'd be white. I'm like, oh, okay. So I said, oh.
Which I don't understand that, but it's not that, but that's how it is shown.
Well, welcome to the club.
I'm not in your club.
It's pretty great.
I'm not in your club.
Then we go back. Then what else? What else is going on in the ER? Somebody has passing a kidney stone.
Someone's passing a kidney stone, and he's having a tough time. And Jason is like being so sweet. Like the guy looks like distraught, and he's like, I can't fill out the paperwork. Like,
yeah.
I need help. Like, I'm in a lot of pain. So Jason goes, hey pal, you need some help there?
I didn't say pal.
But like, which is like so
No,
nice.
I was really genuine. I said,
so sweet.
He's
so
like,
nice.
I can't fill this out. I'm in too much pain. So I went up. I said, do you want me to fill it out for you?
But it's like,
that's all I said.
But how are you going to fill out his paperwork?
He'd tell me. He'd be
but
like,
then I'd be
like, are you Middle Eastern or are you white? He's like, I'm Middle Eastern. I'm like, you're white. No, I would take his address and write his address out. You know, if you're in pain. I was trying to be nice. I don't know, you know.
Jason was like feeling so good in that waiting room because he was the only one, like his ailment was the least. Like it's like he wasn't there for himself. So like he's like checking out everyone, like seeing how he can be of service, like making it's like he's acting like he was like working there.
You go to the ER, and I put a mental thing in my head right away.
That you're gonna be there all night.
Yeah. I say to myself, I look at the clock and I go, it's like, you know, we got there at like 10:30 or 11. And we were out by 12, which was great. But in my head, I go, we'll be out by 2. So then anything before that is a win. So once you do that in your brain, then it's all a win. I
do a thing where if 2 hours passes and I haven't moved, I'll either leave, but if I need to be seen, you have to fake a seizure.
Okay.
So if you ever see me doing that, just know if it's 2
faking.
hours, you got to just go with it.
That's really funny. So then anyways, we went back there and they gave her a chest x-ray. But it was actually really good that we went because they ruled out walking pneumonia. Walking pneumonia, the fluid is down here in your lungs. And so they had to check. As long as there's fluid up here, you're okay. So right before that, we had bought a humidifier at Cost Plus. Where were we? Oh, Home Goods. And then I opened the humidifier and I got this paper cut. So I was in the ER. I was like, I want to have them look at my paper cut while I'm here.